Everything in life is temporary. In this channel, we talk about things that are real versus illusion, fantasy, and deception. Illusion, fantasy, and deception that we often even tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better. But I feel, and those who have reached a higher understanding in life, I'm sure many of you are on your way, will come to the realization that by accepting reality as it is, by removing ourselves from fantasy and delusion and illusion, we will get to where we want to go much faster, and we will have a much more pleasant life and much less pain and suffering, emotional pain and suffering, because we understand, we have a deep understanding of why people do, what they really mean when they say what they say, and we'll be able to separate reality from fantasy. Those who like real talk, those who like hard talk, those who like intelligent talk will enjoy this conversation. Today I'm going to talk about everything in life is temporary. That is everything. If you miss the everything part, then you will not understand the rest of this conversation. Our relationships are temporary, our jobs are temporary, businesses are temporary. You love one business, you go to it and you keep going back, and one day you go back and they're gone. Because everything in life is temporary, because life itself is temporary. Just look at nature, look at the seasons. Everything is temporary. Enjoy it while it lasts, because it doesn't. Because it won't, is what we always say. There are two kinds of laws in this world that we're all living in. No one is spared. No one is spared. Whether you have a negative $2 in your bank account or $2 billion. There is the natural laws, which are the really laws worth paying attention to. And there are the artificial laws made by other human beings, supposedly to protect us. Most of it I disagree with. The laws that are made by men, we can bend them, we can break them. The people who made it change it based on their own needs and their own benefits, not for us. Most of it, I'd say most of it, I never say all. Most of these laws are useless laws that help nobody but hurt people, and they were made at the time for the benefit of those who made it. And then there are natural laws. If you want to succeed in life, if you want to achieve in life, if you want to have things worth having in life, if you want to be at a place in life where you are at a higher understanding, and when people talk, when you hear noise, when you hear garbage, you just have a small, intelligent smirk on your face because you know what's really going on. Pay attention to real laws, and don't, for your own sake, never try to beat natural laws or avoid them or pretend like they're not there. Please, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself, because a guarantee is that you will lose every single time. For example, a natural law is that everything is temporary. If you try to revive a dead thing, if you try, you are in let's use a relationship. You're in a relationship with a person, and things are going great, and you are enjoying it. It seems like you're hitting on all cylinders. You can't do wrong. Everything is beautiful. And then that same person who had indicated that they wanted to be with you until the sun doesn't rise from the east anymore, they change on you. They change on you to a point where you will not recognize them anymore because of their own benefits are no longer there. They got together with you because they thought you were going to benefit them, and they left because they felt you no longer able to provide them with those benefits. Same with your jobs, same with your everything else. Understand that everything is temporary. When you understand this, I am not expecting anything to change in the real world by you listening to this video, but I am expecting and hopeful that you will understand. And then as a result of understanding that everything is temporary, just think about it. You will be hurt much less. Let's say in the confines of a relationship. let's say somebody that you were really close to, somebody that you felt was your other half, somebody that you felt completed you, somebody that you felt was your, as ridiculous as it sounds, soulmate, suddenly changes on you. Well, if you are living in the fantasy world, if you're living in the illusion world, if you're living in the Hollywood and the storybooks, Cinderella world, you say, oh, what happened? You know, oh my God, I felt she was my soulmate. I thought we were going to be together forever. I thought she was going to tattoo my name on her back, etc., etc. But if you're living in the real world, if you have arrived at an understanding that I'm trying to get you to arrive with these videos, you will understand that everything is temporary, everything is supposed to end, and you have to embrace it. Don't try to fight it, because you'd be fighting gravity. You'd be fighting the fact that water is liquid and gas is not. You will be trying to change natural laws. You will be trying to fight reality, and you will lose every single time. But if there's one thing you can take from my videos, is that everything in life is temporary, and you would be much smarter, and you would get a lot less hurt, and you would be ahead of 98% of the people out there by understanding that natural laws are part of the world, part of our life, and everything in life is temporary, including ourselves. Including ourselves. A short and sweet video until I speak with you again.